You thought he was just some old-fashioned country geezer? Turns out in his youth, he was a wild hippie tearing across the world on a motorcycle. Old man Paul was eagerly waiting for his wife to come home, only to be blindsided by 3 grandkids he'd never met before. 17 years of silence turned his face to stone in an instant. His daughter had run off for love without a trace, and now that her marriage had fallen apart, she suddenly remembered to dump the kids back at his doorstep. Paul's resentment was written all over his face. The city slicker grandkids were equally disgusted with this backwater place. No cell signal? It was killing them, and Grandpa's rigid, stern demeanor only made things worse. Conflicts erupted at every meal. Little Theo thought cows were too sweet to eat. Grandpa had to humor him, claiming this particular cow was a real troublemaker. Granddaughter Leah was a vegetarian with the most out there reasons, and grandson Adrian choked on garlic, earning him Grandpa's mockery as a weakling. Their first meal together ended in disaster. The conflicts only escalated the next day. Paul jolted the oversleeping Leah awake with a prank, then cracked down hard on her smoking. Adrian defended his sister, calling Grandpa a dinosaur. The tension was ready to snap, but then something shifted at the town market. The laid-back warmth of Provence gradually won the kids over. Adrian met a cute girl. Leah bumped into a handsome pizza shop owner. They started seeing the place through fresh eyes. From Grandma, heard tales of Grandpa's legendary past. Turns out the stern old man had once been a hippie roaming the world on his motorcycle. Those yellowed photographs told stories of a wild youth. Grandpa's image suddenly became real and vivid in there. And little Theo, who was deaf, became the sunshine that melted the ice. His innocent eyes always followed Grandpa's bustling figure. Paul introduced him to the chickens, let him pet the rabbits, taught him how to water the plants. In the fields, grandfather and grandson found an unspoken bond. One small gesture, Theo reaching for his hand, touched Paul's heart. He decided to take Theo to the lively bullrunning festival. Watching Theo perched on his shoulders, beaming with joy, Paul smiled. Meanwhile, Adrian secretly set up a social media account for Grandpa. That move unexpectedly brought a wave of surprise visitors. Through the roar of engines, Paul's old buddies showed up out of nowhere. The reunion was full of drinks and laughter, memories flooding back like a tide. The kids glimpsed the hidden stories and pain Grandpa had buried deep. After his brother's tragic death, he'd settled here to protect the olive grove. For the first time, the tough old man showed his vulnerable side. Hearts drew closer through understanding and empathy. Adrian started helping Grandpa tend the olive trees. This estate, nurtured for 20 years, was Grandpa's pride and joy. Dealing with his parents' divorce, Adrian let his emotions out in Grandpa's arms. Paul, in his clumsy but genuine way, protected his grandson. However, the conflict between Paul and Leah exploded once again.